Hi, welcome to The Mix, where we use food as medicine to heal your body. I'm Dr. Peter Kahn, a functional medicine practitioner.
My name is Shelby Sembrano. I'm the holistic nutritionist at Hope Integrative Wellness.
Hey, if you're watching this, the purpose of this show is to help you to make holistic, nutritious, and healing foods fast, fun, and easy. How good is that?
It sounds fun to me. I'm in.
So what do we got cooking today?
Today we are going to be starting our kids series. So for me and you, and most of you out there, we have kids that are back to school. With back to school comes a lot of lunches, a lot of chaos in the mornings. So the recipes that we're going to be doing are going to be healthy foods that your kids will actually eat, that they can take to school with them, they can eat as an after-school snack, they can do for breakfast, and we are going to be highlighting some bone broth protein in the process as well.
Absolutely. So the key is to hide healthy stuff in food so that they will eat it. And I don't know about your kids, my kids are picky. Now, luckily for Shelby's kids, she's a great cook. She makes things fast and fun and easy, and they're delicious. So they actually eat it without even knowing, because it's a healthy lifestyle that she's built for her children. That's just what they eat.
What they do.
So we're gonna show you how we're gonna make some awesome recipes today, utilizing some really nutritious healing food for them.
The recipe that we are doing today, we actually had a bone broth seminar in our office about a week ago, and I made these grain-free muffins, took them right on in with a ton of bone broth in them, and they were the hit of the night. I had people coming back up to steal the last samples. I had people asking where all the samples went. They were.
They were like putting in a pocket?
They just kind of walked out with like 6 of them. Good for them though, right? So we're gonna be making those today because I've also made them, I've made 2 batches since then for my children, and they eat them all. They eat them for breakfast, so.
Love it.
Super easy. Exactly. So we're gonna use our bone broth protein. We're using the pure flavor today. We're going to use almond butter. When you buy your almond butter, make sure that it is just dry roasted almonds. That should be the only thing in the ingredients, maybe a little bit of salt, but we don't want any added sugar in this. A little bit of baking soda, some apple cider vinegar. We have 2 bananas, 2 eggs, and then I like to throw in some clean chocolate chips, as I like to call them.
And this is the Enjoy Live. Well, it's leaking out. It's trying to come out. It wants to be eaten. So this is the Enjoy Live mini chips. So basically, it's dairy-free. So most of the chocolate out there are made with, milk chocolate. And some people may have dairy allergy. And, most of the dairy that's used out there in these type of foods are not the healthiest thing. So this is actually just chocolate liqueur, cacao, and that's it. It's going to have some sugar in it, obviously. That's why it's a treat. But it's going to be a much healthier treat than if you use other forms. Okay, so this is something you can buy at a health food store. There you go.
Wonderful. I get mine at Fry's, by the way. They have them everywhere.
Fine.
When you start grocery shopping, you'll learn all my tricks.
All right.
All right, and then basically we are going to throw all of our ingredients into a blender, and we're going to bake them for about 12 to 13 minutes at 400 degrees. So if you want to get your oven going, you can. All right, are you ready?
Ready, set, go.
Go. All right, let's peel some bananas. We're gonna start with 2 medium bananas. The riper, the better. They get a little bit more sweet for you. Hey, you're opening it the proper way. Did anybody know the proper way to open a banana?
Right, the way the monkeys do it.
From
the other way, not from this way.
No.
Because you're like, ugh.
And then it gets all smushy, and then your kids don't eat it. So gross. All right, drop your banana in there. Wonderful. Huevo. 2 eggs. Dos huevos. It's a Spanish lesson also.
This is the mixed Rosetta Stone version.
All right, that's good enough. Gross.
So we just put in a whole cup of organic almond butter goodness. That's amazing. That's a lot of nutrient.
It is.
And it's going to make it super creamy too.
Those good fats in there.
Yep.
All right, we're going to use a teaspoon of baking soda.
Half a teaspoon.
And a full teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. This is probably my kid's favorite part of the recipe because it like. Yeah.
Really? Is it going to blow up?
Maybe. Like a big old volcano from science class.
We're just blowing up, metaphorically. Yeah. Oh, I hear that.
That's their favorite part. All right, and then we're gonna add in some chocolate chips. There's no magic, amount that you put in.
32
30
chips. No, just dump it in. Just dump it in.
All right, we'll just dump some in. That looks good.
You see how simple the ingredients are. So far, you see everything we put in there, and everything's accounted for. Last but not least,
The cherry on top.
the cherry on top. The chicken feet on top.
That's disgusting.
Three
All right,
scoops.
Let's do 3 scoops.
But you know what? When it comes out, it's just in the powder. You couldn't tell. It looks like just protein powder. Okay, so you're gonna put 3 scoops in there.
Yep.
And like I said, this is gonna contain a lot of your calcium, magnesium, phosphorus. You're gonna get your electrolytes like potassium. Bone broth is actually high in potassium, which most people are deficient in. And also it's gonna have a lot of your proteoglycans, such as glucosamine sulfate and chondroitin sulfate, which are stuff that's good for your joint. So you got this. Don't waste not.
Waste not, want not. All right, get this locked and mixed.
That took about 45 seconds.
Did you time that?
I did.
Perfect. Okay, dokie. We are mixed, and now we are going to make these into some muffins. So let's grab our muffin tin, and we are going to grease ours with some coconut oil, but you can totally use your muffin papers for it as well.
Yep.
Our batch made a dozen muffins exactly. So we are going to put them in the oven at 400 degrees. I usually set my timer for about 12 minutes and then start checking them with a toothpick from there. I've never had to cook them more than 14, so 12 to 14 minutes.
Perfect.
Muffin.
Bone broth, chocolate chip muffin.
That's all that it is. You got chocolate chip, which is definitely the highlight of all of this, especially if you have children.
This is how you lure them in to eat
Ooh,
it. Yes.
There's chocolate.
That's the hook.
That is the
But it's actually made with
almond butter.
almond butter.
Do you remember?
No.
No. Banana, almond butter, eggs, chocolate chip, bone broth. Bone broth.
So every one of these puppy ear is loaded with collagen protein. It's so good for the kid, and they won't know it's in there. Crazy.
Yep, there's about 5 grams of collagen protein per muffin. We did make a dozen. And you have the protein from the egg as well. Don't forget that.
And from almond butter.
And from the almond butter.
It's loaded with protein.
And these are so chewy.
Yeah.
It's good.
You just can't tell.
Cheers.
Bon appetit. Cheers. It's delicious. You guys gotta try it.
Really? Come here, try it. No?